Welcome to Advanced Vedic Mathematics course, Lesson 40, Distinguishing Features of Chapters of Geeta. Gita text is organized as 18 chapters. Each chapter is a discipline of yoga. These 18 disciplines of yoga have their distinguishing features, and these distinguishing features are the distinguishing features of the formats of respective chapters. We have seen that the common format is as Ath beginning, a flow of transcendental content making shlokas text, and at the end there is a colophon, pushpika, at whose origin the transcendental origin seat is a transcendental cavity, and there is a sense flowing within the transcendental cavity, which at its origin of the transcendental cavity is a self-referral origin, and the reach within self-referral origin will be, which as dimensional will take us to nine space, the eternity, and it with the opposite orientation will make total range of 18 steps or 18 disciplines. Now within this main text is a Divya Ganga Parvaha along the components of soul syllable Om, a Bindu Srovar, Ardhamatra, Tripundram, Swastik Pada, and this is the text which from Bindu Srovar as of 7 streams flow and sequential reach up till the Swastik Pada, a 4th Pada, and 7 streams, and this at the initial stage is manifestation as 47 shlokas of the text of chapter 1. So the Arjun Vishad Yog will make a text of 47 shlokas, and the Ath Prathamo Adhyaya is a text of 7 syllables, and the colophon is going to be of 48 aksharas. It is parallel with the dimensional frame of a 6 space, or in another context it is going to be that there is 8 boundary components, solid boundary components, which within 4 space as a reach from 8 to 4, as such will be a manifestation of 48 syllables, making it a colophon. This is chapter 1. Now we have seen that the distinguishing features as such will be firstly at the level of Ath, where the first chapter as Ath Prathmodhyay and Ath Dityodhyay, these will help us appreciate how the value remains. Then there will be shlokas 47 and 72, and the Pushpika will be of 48 and here it is going to be a 45. This first chapter 1 is a Arjun Vishad Yoga, which is a TC value 55, and the second chapter is a Sankhya Yoga, and it is of value 32. This way we can see that the features will be of distinguishing nature. The Pushpika values as well, Shlokas values. So at tabulation 47 shlokas, then 72 for chapter 2, 48 Pushpaka Aksharas, and is 45 at the Ath, they are common, and then the Yoga is 55 and here is 32. These are the features which will distinguish one chapter from another chapter. As such, for proper comprehension and for comprehensive view, we shall tabulate these distinguishing features. Once these distinguishing features stand tabulated, then it will be possible to have a comprehensive view. Let us draw a table of distinguishing features of 18 disciplines. We can tabulate, putting it first the numbers and then the distinguishing features. We can first write, say, the shlokas. These are, say, 47, 72, 43, 42, 29, 47, and so on. It would be a blissful exercise to complete this text, this fill up and reach up till 18th chapter as 78. The second feature to be seen is that what are the Pushpikas, Aksharas. Here is 48, then it is 45, 45 again, then 50, 48, 45, and 47, and we can proceed like this. Here at the end it will be 48. One can have a pause here and take note that these Pushpika Aksharas are from 45 to 52, and all are having 40 as a common. So 40 plus 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. These numbers above 40, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, these are the taken from the yoga name, and as it is here, Arjun Vishad. These letters, and then it is of a Pratham Adhyaya. Those here in the brackets goes to the common 40, and these are the distinguishing. So see the Arjun 1, it is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now these numbers, as these are the syllables, and in these syllables the number is 7. If we see the text, beneath there is a Pushpika text, and in the Pushpa text, from this yoga name, here Arjun, Vishad, and then from the At means the Adhyaya name, Pratham, syllables are taken. This in the text is mentioned, and the letters which are taken, these are 7 in number, and these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. These numbers, as these are the numbers which are taken, counted, and made the Pushpika numbers. This number 48 is flowing. 40 is the common. We will see to it why it is common. Then it is from the letters serial, chapter serial, and then it is the name Arjun, Vishad. Like that, when we'll go to the second, then it will be from Ditya and from the Sankhya. This, see, when we'll say Dvitya, it is the first syllable, it is the second syllable, it is the third syllable, it is the fourth syllable, and it is the fifth syllable. So these make 5 syllables. 40 plus 5 make 45 for the second. Therefore, while we are tabulating, we shall have a text before us, and in the Pushpika below, at the end of the text, there is a mention of the complete text of the Pushpika, and this text will have the all distinguishing features of a yoga in it. This table is to be drawn very carefully, as it is in terms of it that we will have a reach at the Sthapatya. Here now I am just tabulating the Pushpika letters chapter wise, and this table is to be followed, as the Sthapatya is going to be parallel with these numbers. It is ultimately going to be the numbers alphabet, and it is from the numbers alphabet that will be reaching at the Sthapatya. This reach, as per these values, is the crucial feature, and for it we have to be very specific, and it is the parallel format which will follow. Then on the previous stage we had also seen that these chapters 1 to 18 are having total 59 vachas, punctuations, and chapter wise split or tabulation thereof is to be seen and is to be respected, As we say in chapter 1, there are 6 punctuations. For chapter 2, there are 7, and so on. This is also the feature which will distinguish the organization format of the chapters. So, Ath part, the Shloka part, together with Vachas and Pushpika. These all are to be taken care of. Once we will be having tabulation of the same, and also once we will be having a precise tabulation of the complete yoga names, disciplines names as Arjun, Vishad Yoga, Sankhya Yoga, up till the last Moksha, Sannyas Yoga. These are the names. But these names are the formulations, and these formulations are in Devanagari script, availing Devanagari alphabet format features, and therefore these letters text is to be translated first into the numbers text, and it is this numbers text which will further take us to Sthapatya, and from Sthapatya we will have the inner features of space content, full body, half body features. This text in numbers is going to be 55, and number 55 as it is, you see, we'll have a translation into Sthapatya. It is going to be H14 full unit leading to H14 half unit. Therefore, Arjun Vishad Yoga, as the text is leading us to value 55, and it is leading us to Sthapatya of H14. See, we are at chapter 1. Its Ath part is of 7 akshara syllables. Its text is of 47 shlokas, and its Pushpika is of 48 syllables. This is a Arjun Vishad Yoga. Its discipline is this, whose Sthapatya is H14, small h14. This is to be appreciated. This is to be imbibed. Once we will be having imbibing of these features, then we will be having glimpse of the knowledge and enlightenment parts. The knowledge part will primarily at the initial stage will take us to the Vedic mathematics, and at next step it will take us to Vedic mathematics, science and technology. However, it is the enlightenment part which has greater importance, and it will take us to the values of our existence phenomenon. Vedic comprehension of the existence phenomenon and how our eightfold nature is being supervised and regulated by the eternity. That is how hypercube 9 or 9 space content is of ultimate control of the functional H8 8 space or 8-space content. Our existence phenomenon is a phenomenon of expressed form of 8-space. However, this 8-space with 9-space as its origin is having supervisory, regulatory, confirmatory role. So functional nature, eightfold nature, is actually as per the design, command and control of 9-space. So we have to begin with the space content, and it is in this context that Geeta is going to take us from 1 space to 9 space, and 9 space as 8 space, 7 space and 6 space as a boundary, as domain, as boundary and as dimension, for 9 space as an origin. So Geeta is taking us to 1 space to 9 space as origin spaces, and these origins with their domains, boundaries and dimensions. It is that way ayam, a functional or dimensional, is a 6 space, and it is 6 space which is a Vishnu space, space of Lord Vishnu or Krishna as incarnation, and it is this feature which will help us appreciate as that throughout Krishna as incarnation of Vishnu, as 9 space as origin, 6 space as dimension, is the enlightenment. Throughout it is written as Aham, me, the Lord Krishna, as Shri Bhagavan. This has a TC value 19 with 18 gaps, making it 37. So the Lord Krishna as incarnation of a 6 space, as origin of 5 space, taking us to H5 and H5. One shall sit comfortably and permit the transcending mind to parallel with it that our space is a 5 space, Akash is a 5th element, its origin is a 6 space. This origin 6 space is having manifestation as full unit 5 and half unit 5. These are of values 18 and 19. These together make 37. It is the TC value of a Shri Bhagavan. So Krishna participates in the divine dialogue as Shri Bhagavan. With this background and with these distinguishing features for 18 chapters manifesting and expressing themselves over the common format of soul syllable, where from the Bindu Sarovar there is a flow of 7 streams which manifest as 3 streams and ultimately as 1 stream, it makes a Divya Ganga Pravaha. Therefore, soul syllable Om is the end source formulation, and that is why in chapter 17 it is mentioned that Om Tat Sat Iti Nirdeshaha, this is the end command. It is this end command which is sequentially taking us from beginning to end, and it will transform the knowledge into the enlightenment of Gita. Thank you very much.